Hello, my name is Lisa DeBrace, and I'm going to bring to you a strength, balance, and core class. I'm recording this from the Maribel in Plymouth, Massachusetts, on the way to Cape Cod, a beautiful location if you've never been here. And I'm going to incorporate traditional yoga postures today, along with some Pilates and balancing movements. Now, for any reason, if you're watching this and you don't feel comfortable with something I'm doing, it's very important that you listen to your body. You need to modify when it feels right for you, or push it a little if that feels okay. Not with the ego, but with the body. So right now, I'm going to just take off this beautiful jacket and we will get started. So first, what I'd like you to do is to stand on the mat and look down at your feet. Make sure that your feet are evenly placed under your hips. And then I want you to just start to roll those shoulders up, back, and down. Now, if you have an Apple Watch or a Garmin or Fitbit or something, now would be the time for you to cue up your workout. So again, lots of you have one of these and some of you don't. It doesn't matter, but just remember. And go the other way. Yoga is about connecting breath and movement as you move. I want you to feel that breath in and out through the nose throughout our class together. Right now, give yourself a huge breath in as you bend the knees, out and in through the nose. Exhale, reaching away. Again, in through the nose. Exhale, reaching away. And one more time, give yourself that big breath in. And as you exhale, just feel that expansion of the rib cage and the softening of each breath. Now I want you to bring your arm way up in the air. And as you do that, soften your knees. Now look up at the inside of that arm in the air. Now this is my left arm, but we're probably opposites through the camera, so you're right arm. Inhale, lengthen up, and then exhale up and over. Your knees are soft here, and that's important so that you don't hurt your back. And I want you to feel that big stretch and that space through the rib cage. Breathing through the nose. And then inhale, lengthen, reach up. Then exhale, bring that arm down. Now as you switch sides, again, remember to soften the knees. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale up and over. Now as you're reaching, as you're stretching, arms by the ear, and you're breathing in and out through the nose. Big stretch through the intercostals and feeling that. You want to just enjoy it. Inhale up and exhale down. Now we're going to come down onto hands and knees. And when you come to hands and knees, a few things. When you spread your hands on the mat, press into the little fat pads under your fingers as well as the heels of the hands. So that way you don't put all the stress in your wrists. Come down onto the mat with me right now and start to get into a tabletop posture. Now in your tabletop posture, you want to corkscrew those elbows in. Pull those elbows in to draw those shoulder blades up, back, and down. Then your belly's in tight and your back is nice and straight and long. Now we're going to go into a traditional angry cat and cow to really warm up the spine. Long breath in through the nose. Now as you exhale, you can round that back way up to the ceiling. Pull your navel to spine. Bring your chin in gently. Now we're going to inhale and move in the opposite direction. The belly goes down, lengthen the neck, long chin out and up for your cow. Exhale, you round the back, pull the belly up and in, and press into those fingers and hands. Inhale deeply through the nose, belly down, long neck, chin out and up for cow. One more time. Exhale into angry cat, feeling that beautiful stretch through the spine. And inhale, belly down, long neck, chin out and up for cow. Now come to a long flat back, big breath in, and exhale your hips straight back towards your heels. Slide your arms away and give yourself a nice long stretch up the arms, down the back, all the way to the hips. You're breathing and feeling the rise and fall of that back as you stretch. Come up onto your tabletop. Now we're going to warm up the hips before we start moving all over the mat. I'd like you to bring your right foot forward and come into your lunge position. A few things here that you want to be aware of. You don't want your knees beyond your toes. Try to keep that knee safe over the ankle. Then square off the hips so that your torso is facing the same way as that front foot. Now turn the back toes under, lift that back hip off the mat, and stretch and breathe. Now if you can't get your right hand, the hand on the outside of that bent knee to the floor, you can either use a yoga block or you can hug the front of your shin. Bend the back knee and inhale a little. Exhale, reach it away. Now just gently inhale, exhale, gently opening up the knees. Now bring that back knee back to the floor and let the top of the foot rest. We're going to bring shoulders back over hips. Pull the belly in, and then start to bring the shoulders up over the hips. Reach the arms up. Now as you reach the arms up, stare at that space through your hands, and then lengthen, reach up a little longer, and if you feel safe, a little arc up and back, looking at the space through the arms, and breathe, and feel that lengthening of the front body. Now watch those hands as you lead them to the floor, and hold your abdominals in to help you with balance. Balance is all about pulling the belly in, and a few of the things we'll get into later. Abs in tight. Now sweep your right arm up to the ceiling, reaching for that ceiling or sky. And if you feel safe, turn the back toes under, tip your back knee above the mat. Now if you choose this progression, with the back knee off the floor, press your right hip in towards the midline of the mat. A lot's going on. You're reaching up, your back heel's reaching away. You're breathing and feeling that, all of that. Now lower that right arm back down to the floor. Weight is going to come into your hands. We're going to go back into our first big down dog. Bring your right foot back to join your left. Lift your hips up into the air and feel your big stretch called downward facing dog. As you lengthen, maybe you need to walk your feet in a little. You're just trying to feel where you are in a big triangle. Shoulders should not be over wrists. Your hips are up. Move right through your shins and breathe. Come up on the balls of your feet. As you pedal your feet right and left, I want you to breathe through the nose as you move and exhale through the nose. I want you to feel the backs of your toes, the balls of the feet, the arches to the heels. As you're moving through this gentle, take your time, slow down those pedaling of the feet. As you're feeling that, you're also warming up your Achilles tendon and your calves. These are really good to do at the beginning of your yoga practice. Come way up on the balls of the feet, bend both knees just a little bit here, and then roll both heels simultaneously way back towards the mat, lengthening your stretch. Inhale, up on the balls of both feet. Bending just a little. Exhale and roll both heels way back towards the floor. One more time. Inhale up. And just a little. Exhale, lengthen. Roll the heels way back. And as you're breathing, make sure that chest is going towards the thighs and you're not holding tension in the neck or the jaw. Come up on the balls of the feet. Bring the knees all the way down to the mat now. And bring your left leg up between your hands. So here, same thing, other side. As you're in your position, always hold here, you're going to feel that long lunge. Back toes under, take the knee up. And again, make sure that knee is not beyond the toe. So look at your knee right now. Do you need to smooth that back leg back? Come into proper alignment so that you're safe. Now here again, bend the back knee. Exhale, reach it away, lengthen your stretch. I'd like you to bring your back knee gently to the floor. Let the top of the foot rest now. Abs in. Anytime there's a spinal twist, pull your belly in. Abs in tight. Reach the left arm. The arm on the outside of that bend knee. Reach it towards the ceiling. Reach up. Lengthening from shoulder to fingers. And if you feel good about it, you want to go deeper, but you don't have to. Take the back knee off the mat and stretch. Now if you're doing this, press that hip, that bent knee, the front knee, press that hip in towards the midline. Reaching up, back heel reaching away, hip pressing in. Lengthen, breathe, strengthening, so good. Now bring that left knee back to and lower that knee. Let the top of the foot rest. We're bringing shoulders up over hips, abs in tight. You can walk up your leg if you need to. And then reach the arms up. Just doing this, for some of us, it can be too tough. Squeeze those inner thighs towards each other, pull the belly. reach way up with those fingertips, gaze up. And then keeping your gaze between your hands, maybe a little arch. Pressing from the front body up. And then lower the hands. Breathe to your lunge. Now bring that left foot back to join the right. Again, downward facing dog. This is the thing about yoga. This is your second down dog. Long breath in. Exhale, you lengthen into your triangle. The more your body goes into a posture, the safer your mind and your body feel about it. You need to stretch a little more deeply without force, without ego. Just feel in the posture. So important. Now we're going to come up on the balls of the feet and forward into our first big plank. Now plank, you want to get your hips down, long straight back. Again with the elbows, turn them in towards you. Here, make sure you distribute that weight through the fingers as well as hands. Bring that right knee to the floor. Point that left toe, but keep it on the mat. So we're going to go into a modified side plank. Pull the belly in, and then sweep that left arm straight up. Now as you reach up, again, take the weight up so that you're not crushing down. Just feel that. Feel strong, feel stable. If you feel safe, raise the top leg about hip height, push the heel away. Now in this modified half move, we're going to a lot. Lengthen, using the core muscles, keeping our gaze steady so that we don't tip over. Now if you feel confident in this and you want to progress, we can do a little exercise. If not, just take a stretch, a rest, up again, okay? Sweep the leg forward a little and bring the heel back. Now in this Pilates move, keep your body still. Just use that leg about hip height. By keeping your abdominals in tight, by reaching that top arm up, you're using a lot of being focused in the moment, a lot of muscle groups at once. Breathe. And then hold, lower the leg. So if you lower the leg, we're all meeting you here. Lengthen up, now with the arm by the ear. Can you reach towards the opposite side of the room? Your big toe. Right up that arm, inhale. As you exhale, can you lengthen? Again, long breath in. And exhale. Now we're going to bring elbow to knee. But I'd like you to bend the elbow and bring the knee in towards you. So we're not going to bring the knee up, it's in towards you, and tap it. Bring out, abs and tight, and in. Keep your chest sideways, not facing the mat. Reach out, in, abs and tight, right? Don't forget to breathe. Bring some good heat into that body. One more time, and hold, reach up, and lower the knee. Come back to hands and knees. Give yourself a big angry cat. Long breath in. Exhale, round your back. Make sure there's no tension in the neck or the jaw. Your spine a little stretch. And then come to a flat back. Now I'm going to go this way so that I continue to face the camera. Once you're on hands and knees, again, elbows turn in, long flat back, reaching away. Take your top leg, your right leg, out, big toe on the mat, and sweep the arm. Now as you reach up, lengthen. Feel that beautiful stretch here. If you feel safe, raise the top leg and push the heel away. From hip to heel, reach it. Shoulder to fingers, you're lengthening. And again, the belly's in, the neck is in. Now if you feel safe, keep the body still, and sweep forward again. Anytime you need to rest, do that. You don't have to do everything I do. You do want to find some joy in your practice though, or it's not yoga. Yoga is about finding the alignment, the cues, having that all work together, and finding a steadfastness and a joy, comfort. So they equate comfort and hold. Lower the top leg, inhale up. Over, arm by the ear, reaching from your big toe through those fingers. In and out. Bending the elbow. I'm going to tap that knee as it comes in and out. In and out. Abs in tight. In and out. In and out. Good. Bend and we lengthen. And hold that navel in towards your spine. You never want to hold your breath though. In and reach, a few more, and reach, lengthen, and as we bend, pause, and reach, pause, and reach, one more, and reach, reaching that arm up, lengthen, inhale, exhale, bring the hand down, come to hands and knees, turn the toes under, back to down dog, knees up and down. Now we're going to walk our hands in towards our feet. Coming into a big forward fold, can you let, allow, enjoy, letting go. Here, if your hands don't reach the floor, absolutely you can place your hands on your shins, or you can use a block if you have one. Kind of let the hips go up, and now really release, let the head go down, just let gravity take over. No balancing. Remember in yoga, when you exhale, you allow your body to go deeper on its own, not forced. So exhale. And then walk your feet a little wider than hips. Probably the outer edges of your mat. Turn the toes out like a penguin here. Then come down like a squat. Malasana or balance. The hips are down and the head is up. Your hands are here. If your heels are off the floor, keep your hands on the floor. Try to just lengthen where the shoulders back and feel the tailbone through the back of the neck as a natural extension of the spine. If you want to go deeper, bring those elbows all the way to your inner thighs. Then bring the hands in prayer. You'll feel it gentle, but you'll feel it. A little pressure with those elbows on the inner thighs. So the belly's in and the neck is in. And you're breathing. Any of those corrections or modifications are okay. These are very good. Bring the hands to the floor. Opening the hips is always good. Big breath in and exhale those hips up, head down. Walk your feet back underneath. Knees soft, belly in, curl your way to standing. And as you curl up, stack the lower back. Bring it back. The upper back, the shoulders, the head, and then inhale, sweep back and reach out. And exhale, reach those arms away. I'm going to sit back in chair now. Bring the weight into your heels as you bend your knees. Arms out, tuck the tailbone under. We're lengthening from shoulder to fingers. But again, you don't want to arch the back. Pull the tailbone under. Just feel that. The weight's in your heels here. You should be able to lift your toes up and place it down. Now I want you to come to standing. Still keep the knees soft. Bring the arms out and swan dive. Can you lead with your chest? As you come to forward fold, here we are again. The weight is towards the balls of the feet. Let your shoulders go. Let your head go. We're going to walk our hands forward into our plank. And we're going to go into our first upward facing dog. I'm going to break down the first one, and then I'll go through it the regular way next time. To modify up dog, bring your knees to the floor, let the top of the feet rest. Now as you lower down, bend your elbows and bring them towards you. Lower your hips, your belly, your chest. Now pick up your hands and screw back just a few inches, but hug your elbows in. Now an up dog is so important to squeeze the glutes. As you lengthen your neck, now press your fingers and hands into the mat, straighten the arms. Lift the chest, shoulders back, tighten your glutes so you don't want to be down here. Tighten the thighs. Hug your elbows in toward you, there's a lot going on. Now turn those toes under, pull the belly in, and bring your hips up. Walk back with the feet, walk them into down dog. And lengthen and enjoy. Now look up at the space between the hands. Come way up on the balls of the feet. We're going to bring the right foot forward into lunge. So bring your whole body with you. Bring your hips and shoulders forward. The shot with the left, the right foot comes forward. And here you are in lunge. Left foot forward, forward fold. Once you get to forward fold, inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Leg, knees soft. Pull the abs in as you curl your way up. Stacking that lower back, the mid back, the upper back. Sweep those arms way back and reach up. And exhale those hands. We're going to go through a few warriors and then add on a few things. So we'll have some more balance and neuromotor skills along with our traditional yoga practice. Now I'd like you to inhale, sweep the arms back and up. Sit back in the chair. Sweep out, 2, arms going up, and forward with the chest. Inhale again, lift the shoulders. Exhale, forward fold. Hands on each side of your feet now. Step your right leg way back in lunge. Left leg can go back to down dog, in that triangle, or you can choose to reach the leg up in the air. Now bend and stretch if that left leg is up high. Not a kick, it's more a bend at the knee, bring the heel towards you, and then control it and reach it away. And breathe as you move, and you're opening up in front of that hip. Now lengthen that leg if you've got a feet here. Come up on your ball of your foot or feet if you're in down dog. You're going to bring the left foot all the way to the top of the mat and lunge. So bring your shoulders and hip forward, get to your lunge, and then turn that back toe, back heel, back foot to the floor, coming up to warrior one. As you come to warrior one, make sure your foot is straight, the knee is bent. Turn your torso to your right, arms out for warrior two. So here, make sure that your tailbone is long, the shoulders are down, fingers are active, and that knee stays bent. Don't let it cave in. Bring it back. The weight's even under both feet here. Now bring your left forearm onto your forearm and reach way up. And then continue, if you feel good about it, to reach over your extended side angle and breathe. Abs in tight, up to warrior two. Left palm up. Keep your front knee bent. Try not to straighten it. Inhale up for peaceful warrior or reverse warrior. Let that arm reach. Keep the front knee bent, and then watch it. Keep your gaze on it as you arch back a little. And the stretch is from the front body. You don't want pain in the lower back, so you don't want to go straight back. You want to lengthen. Now come back to warrior two. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Exhale, bend it. Inhale, straighten it. Exhale, bend it. Now bring the back arm all the way, cartwheel it all the way up and over to the front. Down to your lunge. As you straighten your back foot, bring your left foot back into plank. Going into modified or full up dog. So modified, at this point go to knees, hips, and belly, the way I demonstrated. Or chaturanga, that low hovering push-up, elbows hugged in. Make sure you scoop yourself forward a little, and then straighten the arms, tighten the glutes, hug your elbows in, even your thighs, your shins, tight. Breathe. Turn the toes under, belly in tight. Get to your down dog, long breath in. Long breath out. Again, long breath in. And long breath out. This time, looking up at the top of the mat, come up on the balls of the feet, right foot forward, lunge, come up to high lunge. So here, take your time. And if you don't feel good high lunge, stay in low lunge. We'll join you there in a moment. Hugging that right hip in, pull the belly in, little airplane. We lean forward, straight back, but lean forward. And bring the arms down along the torso. Looking at a spot on the mat, a few feet beyond your front foot. Breathe. Again, the tailbone, all the way up your back, even the back of the neck, natural extension of your spine. Now reach those arms up, up to high lunge, and then we're going to lower to low lunge again. So if you stay here, here we are. Step forward with the left foot, forward fold, let go first, and then inhale, long flat back. Exhale, fold, and then curl up bit by bit. Straightening that back. Gradually, working on flexibility of the spine. Inhale, sweep back and reach palms up and together. Watch them. Exhale, hands to your heart. So we're going to do the same thing, other side. I'll move down here so I continue to face the camera. First, we're going to sit back in chair. So as you sweep out, bring the weight to the heels, tailbone under, feel strong, feel long. Breathe. And then as you stand, keep the knees soft. Lead with the chest, swan dive, arms out. Inhale, long flat back. Exhale, let your hips go up, your head, your shoulders go. Now bend the knees, line our fingers, toes. Left leg steps way back in lunge. Weight in the hands. Right leg, down dog. If you feel good about it, bring the leg up into the air and bend. and stretch. Remember I talked about spreading the weight under the fingers as well as hands. As you lengthen, just bring that chest towards your thighs. And then lengthen that leg up if it's up in the air. Come up on the ball of the foot or feet depending on your posture. Swing that right leg forward into lunge, but place it gently on the floor. And then turn the back heel in. Come up to warrior one. Abs in tight, turn to the left warrior two, arms shoulder height. Again, check in with that knee. Make sure it's safe. Bring it back. Big stretch in here. Forearm on the thigh, reach up and over. Right forearm on right thigh, reach up, reach over. Maybe you're here today, that's okay. But breathe and keep that chest sideways here. Keep the knee bent. Keep pressing that back foot into the floor, even your baby toe. Abs in tight, come up to warrior two. Now look at your right palm. Turn the palm to face up. Now in reverse warrior, you want to keep your front knee bent. Abs in tight, let the back arm rest on the back of the leg. Reach way up. Lengthen up that rib cage. And then maybe you arch back a little. And as you breathe, feel that big stretch. Feel that big stretch through the rib cage. Come back to warrior two. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, bend it. Bring the back arm all the way to the front. Straighten the back foot. Right foot back into plank. Modified or full upward facing dog. Lengthen and lift. Cut. Put your elbows in. Turning toes under. Downward facing dog. And breathe. Now looking up at the top of the mat, we're going to bring that right foot forward. No, left foot forward. Left foot forward. We did the right side. Now hug your hip in, and that'll help you, abs in tight, to come up to high lunge. Now as your shoulders come back over hips, feel your high lunge, and then if you feel safe, come forward, long, straight back, and bring the arms down by your side, reaching fingers towards your back leg. Breathe. Reaching up. Again, just a little bit of focusing on balance, and bring the arms down. Step forward now. Real simple. Release. Hips up, head down. Inhale, long, flat back. Exhale, fold. Now knees soft. And as you curl up, again, every time you curl up, be very aware. Working on flexibility of that spine. And as you sweep back, inhale, open up your chest, your heart center. Bring those palms up, 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 and together. And exhale your hands to your heart. Well, I hope that you feel like you've warmed that body up. We bring in good energy. We exhale what we don't need. We bring in good prana. We exhale. Inside we call it rubbish or trash. Just trying to quiet the mind chatter. Now we're going to do a little bit of a balance technique. And with that, I want you to think about all of it. Your vision, your balance, belly in, placement of your foot, evenly on the mat. You don't want to pronate, roll out, and just keep that foot evenly placed. So first, to balance, I want you to take, it's probably your left leg, it's my right. Take your leg out, big toe on the floor. Now, I want you to feel how you can lengthen and lift. So we're going to bring the arms up. And then I'm going to bring elbow to knee, and then reach up. Elbow to knee, and reach up. Elbow to knee, and reach up. Can you balance without touching the floor? Abs in tight. Try to keep that equilibrium by staring at a point straight ahead without moving. And have the belly in, and have the foot placed. And put a lot of attention to what you're doing. Good. Now shake it off. We're going to do that same side, but this time we're going to reach across and then reach out. So again, if you need to place the toe on the floor, just don't lean into it, okay? So here, abs in tight, in and out. Belly in tight, and reach. In and lengthen. Breathe in and out. Up and across and reach. Abs in tight. tight. So keeping that belly in tight. Breathe. In and out. And in. Can you hold? Showtime. And then release. Nice job. Let's see. We've done about a half hour of some really good work right now. Roll the shoulders back. Feel the foot, the belly, your eyesight. Good. So first, bring the arms up, abs in tight, bend and reach. So here you're just balancing, but it's not just, right? It's a lot, it's everything. As we age, if you go to fall, our practice on the mat takes us up until life. So this is fitness for life. Go to fall, the belly is in, you recover. Don't crash down with no control. We're learning, planting seeds, muscle memory, what to do when we don't have time to react. This is good stuff. One more. And let the arms come down. Same thing as the other side. Again, up and across. Keeping the chest lifted so that you feel lower back stretch, lengthen away. And make sure that that arm reaches out in an angle. Get that length in it. From your fingers to that toe that's reaching out. You bring it in and out. Little crunch. A lot of focus for balance. If you're having a busy day and you need to just quiet your mind, some balance work. Focus on what's going on. In and lengthen one more time. Balance. I hope you felt that. Hands on hips. Little one knee up at hip height. And then circle up. Same side. Getting some rotation on one side. Other side. Try to slow it down. Knee up. Slow it down. If you're not balanced, it's easy to go fast. Now I'm going to add the arm. So start with the first leg again. Left leg, up now, right? Reach up now. Just a few. This is a really good stretch. Also helps with our posture. Your shoulders up and back. Open up the chest. Open up the hips. Okay, shake, shake, shake. Nice job. I'd like to do a little warrior three, go along the mat into a plank. I'm just going to do one push-up. If you're not a push-up person, any injuries you have, don't want to do it, that's fine. If you want to bring your knees to the floor, that's fine too. So you do your variation, and I will show you an easy way to incorporate a lot of muscle groups together. Come to the end of your mat, raise the arms up, and I'd like you to take your right leg, big toe behind you, point the toe. Now keep your torso squared off, and as you start to come forward for warrior three, make sure the arms and legs stay in a long line. What does that mean? You want to drop the arms low and have that leg like this. You want a nice long line. Fingers to toes. Abs in tight. Once you get where your warrior three is today, you can bend your front knee if you want. Bring your hands to the floor. Now we're going to walk those hands out till we come to a plank. Now if you need to bring your leg in the air to the floor, do so. If you can hold it up, do that. Now spread the fingers, you're in your plank, one push-up. Squeeze the chest there, hold, abs in, and walk the hands back in. Towards your foot, towards the back of that mat. Now if you feel like you want to progress, you can raise and look up and move your shin for a standing split. If that's too much, don't do it, just bend the knee. We're all going to bend the knee now. Abs in, come up in by one. And then shake it off and switch sides. Reach the arms up. Point the leg behind you nice and long. And take your time to listen to it. Maybe you stumble a few times. Regroup. Be present. Breathe. Lengthen, shoulder to fingers. Lift. If you need to, bend that front knee a little to bring the hands down. If If you want to raise a leg up, go for it. Walk the hands out to the belly. You can come to your knees if you prefer. One push-up, belly in tight, and then walk the hands in. Move back towards the back of your mat. Raise the leg if you want to. And then take your time. Belly in, coming up, bit by bit. And shake it off. Little balance. Okay, I think we'll come onto our back now because we don't have much more time. We're going to focus a lot on the core, and what that means is pulling the belly into spine, feeling that hollowing out feeling in the lower abdominal, and to really engage that. Just a few pointers. Don't lock your jaw. We're going to engage you to the neck or the face. So if you find, come down to the floor. If you find that you're clenching your jaw, soften and bring the energy and the focus where it's needed, pulling the belly in. So first we're going to sit up, abs in tight, hands on the backs of our thighs, roll the shoulders up, back and down, and then bring your toes in as close to you as you can so your heels are off the mat. You don't want to round the back. If you can, come into a traditional bow, belly in, chest lifted, and again, roll those shoulders up, back and down. Now, you can stay here. You can always bring your toes back to the floor if you need to, or bring the arms out. Abs in tight. Now sweep your right arm out a little more, and bring the left arm over to join it. Keep your chest lifted. Bring the arms back to center, and then go the other way. Left arm sweeps out, right arm meets it. Back to center. Sweep, join hands, shoulders down from the ears. Back to center, then the other way. Left arm out, right hand joins it. Back to center. Abs in tight, sweep the arms out, big bow. Hands on the back of the feet. Bring the feet to the floor, knees open, grab your toes. Big breath in, exhale, round. As you round the spine, let your head feel heavy. Breathe. Let all the air out of the lungs. And then come back up to standing. Now I want you to just listen to your body. That means all the things, all the little things, can they go together? Bring the arms out. Sit tall. Inhale. Hollow out the belly and curve back just a little, not a lot. Shoulders down, away from the ears. Then pull the belly in. Sit up tall. Inhale. Up. Exhale. Roll down. Pull that navel to spine. Relax your neck and jaw. And then sit up tall. One more time. Long breath in. Exhale. Coming back. Hollow out the belly. Get the shoulders down. And then sit up tall. And release. We're going to come onto our back now. So when your back is on the floor, that's one less thing to worry about. You don't have to balance. As you come onto your back, I want you to first bring knees up over your hips. Arms down by your sides. Avoid this. Bring your knees way out over your hips. Now pull the belly in so your lower back goes to the mat. And also let your shoulders and your jaw relax. Now we're going to reach one leg way out along the floor, belly in tight, and then bring it back over the knee and hip and up. Other leg lengthen and pull it in. Lengthen and pull it in. Reach and breathe. Lengthen and breathe. You want to lower the leg as low as you can control without arching the back. Feeling the abs in tight as you pull that knee back over the hips, and still keeping the head and the neck relaxed. One more time, right and left. Now we're going to go into what's called a C-crunch. As your knees are going to end up here, but you're going to lower your heels towards the floor. They don't have to touch, and then return here. We're also going to add the upper body. So if you want to relax one side, you can let your upper back stay on the mat and just do the lower body. We're going to come back, and then we plan to crunch towards the thighs. Here, look at the space between your knees as you come up, and it's all about pulling the belly in. Down, down, C-crunch, and pause. When you bring your upper back up off the mat, when you lift those shoulder blades a little up off the floor, you do not want to use your neck for momentum. You want to use all the power in your abdominals. Heels go down. Knees come back over hips. Breathe. 2 more. Let's go for 2 more. Why not? Good. Now we're going to reach out and then sweep around and tuck. Little fetal position. Reach, abs in, sweep around, little pause. Again, using your abdominals. Lengthen, inhale, exhale, pause. Lengthen and sweep. Avoid arching. All about the power using the belly. Up and in. Reach, reach, sweep, hold. 2 more. Reach, sweep, hold, and reach, sweep, hold. Bring that upper back onto the mat. Bring your feet to the floor, arms by the sides. We're going to go into a basic hip bridge, and then we're going to add on to that. Your heels are as close to your torso as you can manage without stressing your knees. Feet are hip width apart. Big breath in. And as you exhale, lift your lower back, your mid back, your upper back, up, 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 stretching the front body. Big breath in again. Now lower down, upper back first, control mid back, and lower back. One more time, big breath in. As you exhale, you lift your lower back, mid back, upper back, squeezing the glutes. And then big breath in again, and lower down with control. I hope that felt good, stretching the front body. Now we're going to think about the kneecap, reaching the ceiling. The knee won't come in and out. The knee is going to reach straight up and down. Let your foot hang, squeeze your glutes. I'll show you. As you lift up in hip bridge, inhale, lift up, squeeze, exhale, lower. Now take your right knee, lift up with the hips, knee up and lower. Other side, squeeze, lift up and lower. Alternate sides. Are you feeling that? Are you squeezing your glutes tightly? Pushing the heel that's planted on the floor into the mat. Really squeezing as you lift the kneecap straight up and straight down. Let the foot hang. So you don't want to kick the foot up. You want to keep it low. How about a little challenge? If you want to challenge, no pressure, pulse for 3. 3, 2, 1. Take it down, other side. Notice my hips never come to the floor. Squeeze up, up, and down. 3 times. 3, 2, 1. Lower. 3, 2, 1. And lower, other side. And lower. And then lower the mid back. And the lower back. Bring the knees in towards you. Hands on the backs of your thighs. A well-deserved rock and roll right. Breathe. Hopefully you felt that in all the right places, right? All the right places. I want you to bring that left foot to the floor. Now reach the right leg up and just circle up. Switch sides. We have one more exercise to do. We have a breach shavasana. This class isn't a true relaxing yoga class, is it? But it's lengthening and strengthening. One leg stretch from Pilates, and lift up, and the other leg is long. Try to pull the belly in, again, no tension here, and then switch. And then switch. Everybody is different. You need to keep your upper back on the mat and just focus on lengthening and engaging the core. Do that. Breathe. Breathe. Drawing that navel toward your spine. All about that hollowing. Not clenching the jaw. Just a few. And switch. And switch. One more set. Abs and tight. Breathe. And breathe. On your back. Hug the backs of your feet. Just pause here. Let's stretch the hips. Bring the left leg to the floor. Reach the right leg up. Lengthen it first, and then a pigeon on the back. Bend your knee. Place your left foot on your right thigh. Now a few directions. Listen to the directions rather than try to see the computer's screen so you don't hurt your neck and you enjoy your posture. Kick your left foot up off the floor now and draw that left knee towards you. Take your right arm and thread it right through the window of the legs, right between the legs. Bring your left arm around to the back of your left thigh and let your hands meet under that left thigh, right behind that left thigh. Now relax your shoulders and your head. Feel that amazing stretch while it's soft your toe to the right hip. But also you're stretching and relaxing that lower back. Be very gentle. If you want to add a little pressure of your right elbow into your bent knee, that inner thigh, you can, but be very careful. Breathe. Remember, we go deeper when we exhale. Now, long inhale. As you exhale, let go of the back of the thigh. Bring the left foot back to the floor. Uncross the legs, right foot on the floor. And now reach the left leg up. Circle up the ankle. Place your left foot on your right side. Take your right foot up off the mat and bring your right knee up towards you. Now take your left hand through the window of the legs, right hand on the outside, and hug the back of the thigh and breathe. A little pressure from that elbow to inner thigh, only if that feels good for you. And as you're on your back, you let your jaw soften and close your eyes. Breathe in and out through the nose. And then long breath in, exhale, let it go. Take both feet back to the floor. Nice job. Little basic bridge, but a gentle one. Lift up a little, lower down bit by bit. Nice. Bring the knees in towards you, hug the backs of the thighs again. Rocking right to left. Beginning to close out our practice. See how much time we have left together. I want you to raise those legs all the way up and then take your hands down by your side. If this is uncomfortable for you, bend your knees and place your feet on the floor. If it feels okay, slide your hands under your lower back, palms down, with healthy tilt if you want to, or your support. We're going to stay here for our inversion. We've done a lot of things today. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. We've done some heavy, good, energetic, dynamic breathing, stretching, balancing. To let your head rest. Feel the rise of all the chest. Hold any tension on the eyelids or the chest. Using an inversion posture towards the end of your practice helps us to recover the work that we've done now, both mentally and physically. It's letting the blood flow the other way. Now slide those hands out. Come on, good there. We're all going to bend our knees now, place our feet on the floor. So if you're there, hold that navel in towards your spine. Make that lower back release. Now lengthen your legs down along the corner. Let them feel heavy. Reach the arms above the head. Grab one hand around the opposite wrist. Give yourself a big breath in. Fill your lungs. And as you exhale, lengthen in both directions. Reaching away, a little arch through the back, and then relax. Bring the arms lower than your shoulders somewhere. Let them relax. Let your legs spread a little. Let your eyes close. I want you to feel your body starting to soften towards the mat. I want you to feel safe against the mat. Because when you're safe, you can truly surrender. Let go of the shoulders, the elbows, the wrists, and the fingers. Allow your hips to soften and let those strong legs, let them go as well, softening your kneecaps. Maybe wiggling your toes, just releasing arms. With the eyes closed, let your lips gently part. No tension. No tension. Bring awareness to in and out breath as you let all of your awareness start to come inside. Recognize recognizing the peace and the light that's always there. With your eyes closed, feel each breath in through the nose, out through the nose. Let the hips sink a little more towards your mat. Feel the rise and fall of the chest and the belly with each breath. Let all of your postures and your balance marinate inside. Softening towards the floor. Now with your fingers and toes, I'd like you to bend your knees. Just take your time, one at a time, bend those knees. Rolling onto your right side, use your left arm, come up and over to your side. Press those hands into the floor to walk up to a seated posture. And once you come to your seated posture, do your best to sit tall on the mat. Palms up, shoulder roll, nice long straight back. Chin parallel to the floor. And breathe through the nose. Feel that good energy that you brought into your body. We've exhaled illness, tightness, stress, what we don't need. We inhale good energy. We exhale what we don't need. When you're ready, open your eyes. Let your arms relax. Give yourself a big breath in as you sweep your arms out, bringing palms up, up, up. Exhale, hands to your heart. The light within me recognizes the divine light within each of you. Namaste to you. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, I'm Lisa DeGrace, and I hope you enjoyed our class together. Thank you, everyone.